maybe my EQ mount is more solid than I thought. Well, that's one good thing. Okay, it didn't work. Well, it is more solid. I know the 16-inch shakes very easily, so yeah, you've got a lot of faint stars. This is a new experimental one, Jack. This is the 8-element one. I just added the 2 extra element earlier. I was running it at 6 element. Now this is 8 element. So there's a total of 8 element in there, and it's a 2-inch format. There's no vignetting. There's absolutely no coma right across the field. So, Jack, we certainly do have a winner on that one. It is down to f3.3 at least, if not more or less. I am not sure. So I hope we'll be able to determine what a field of view we got here, Jack, and also what F ratio that could be. Technically speaking, this thing can go much slower than that, but what I'm looking at is to obtain a perfect vignetting-free environment, and also what I'm looking at is coma-free as much as possible. So there is an actual field flattener inside, and there's also a corrector. And this is on a Ricci Chrétien. You're not supposed to use focal reducers because they make your star bend out of shape completely. The only two on the market that don't do this to an RC is the MFR5 and this one here. So what we're looking at again is N51. It's getting pretty low actually, that's why we're lacking of resolution. It's right above the town of Prescott, Ontario, so we're having a lot of light pollution that way. I would rather not look in that area, but it is what it is. And I really, really like that field of view. It's pretty well what I was looking for, and I think we hit the jackpot on that one. I didn't check the collimation on the scope. I know it's out of whack a little bit. I'm sure it is. I did not test that whatsoever. We took the scope out of the box, brand new, and slap it on the mount, and off we go. My concern was vignetting with this experimental focal reducer and also the coma. And if we don't have either one of them on the RC optical system, we definitely do have a winner. And a second pair of lenses got added earlier on, so we are running this at 8 element right now. And the last set of lens is 1.25 inches. It's actually a 22 millimeter. So everything else, all 6 element are just under 2 inch. And the last one that I installed earlier is down to 1.25 inch size, and it is approximately 22 millimeter in diameter. This is very, very interesting. Now here's another experiment we could actually do. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to try it. Oh, that's an MFR3. Okay, hang on. We're looking for another set of lens here. Okay, I'm supposed to have a ton of this stuff here, and of course I can't find it. Oh, it might be there. Hang on. Might. Yeah, I think I got it. Okay. We are going to remove one of the element, and we're going to switch to another element. I'm just curious, guys. That's all what it is. I'm doing this out of curiosity, no more, no less. And we're going to go with more aggressive lens. The two last one that we installed on there. So let me go back to 45, gamma 45. We are going to stop the Dean, we got them on the order already. We've got 6 of the 20-inch pre-sold already. So, oh yeah, and it's a 30-inch in the works as well, by the way. Okay, there we go. Now we got coma. All right, that's what I wanted to see, folks. Okay, so the other lens configuration was the best way to go. And I'm going to go take that one off. Oh yeah, for sure. We're going to bring those in, Dean. There's no question. We got 6 of them that are pre-sold, and we got to stand by the customers, and they're also in Canada, believe it or not. Those, and of course we're getting ours modified for the video, and we're certainly paying extra for the better optics support, and they are working on a 30-inch. So it is, but you're going to see some larger size for amateurs at affordable prices coming out on the market. There's a demand for that. Right now there, Dean, we've got all of them in stock from 6 to 16-inch, 14-inch, 12-inch, 10-inch, both models. We got a whole bunch of them in stock. In the warehouse, actually. So we've got all of those. Okay, I'm going to get up and go move the other focal reducer. So we're right at the limit, and I think this is going to be at the limit that we need. Actually, I'm going to try something else here while I'm at it. Before we begin, and I want to see if we're going to get coma. We'll stand by and bear with me for a moment. We'll go to the focus that we need. And if we could find focus that we're looking for, I think we'll be good to go. There it comes, slowly but surely. Not going to be the best focus, but we're getting there. Just bear with us there, folks. All right, here's another test we're going to do. This is another 2-element lens, but they are spaced, and we're going to see if we're going to get coma or not. And that's going to tell me if we are on the right track or not. So here comes a 30-second exposure. It's not well focused at the moment, but that'll do for now. And it's just to see the field of view. Okay. Another 5 seconds, and we're going to see the exposure. We're going to switch that to gamma 1. Oh boy, okay, this is wider field of view. And it doesn't appear to have any coma either, and no vignetting. All right. Yeah, we've got a little bit more field of view. The target is smaller, and we've gained another. few arc minutes, I believe, in the this is very, very nice. I'm just looking at the monitor here for coma as well, and it seems that we're okay. Hopefully that you're seeing the same result as I am. That's not bad at all. Not too bad at all. Yeah, we've got wider field of view a little bit, so we've gained some more. And again, we don't have any coma or vignetting at all. And that's what we are after. Okay. That's not bad at all. Certainly could live with that. And okay, no, this is pretty good. Yeah, still broadcasting, good stuff. Anyways, this gives us a really, really good idea for the focal reducer. I think it's going to work up to about, from what we measured on the optical bench, just under an inch. Class sensor, so the physical dimension of it. It's going to work from a 1/4 inch, 1/3 of an inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and just under 1 inch sensor size. And most focal reducers got to be made for a specific size, such as 1/3 inch or 1/2 inch class. And what we had in mind here in the designing of this very specific focal reducer, it's big. It's a 2-inch unit, so you can't use that on a 1/4 inch diagonal or anything like that. If you have a 2-inch, you're good to go. And the input of it is 1.25 inch for C-mount only. And this is what we like about it. So it's specifically made for cameras that have a C-mount 1.25 inch barrel type, and you basically slide that in and Bob's your uncle, you're ready to go. Very, very impressive results here tonight. I did not expect that at all on an RC. On the optical bench, yes, but not on an RC. Very nice. Okay, this is very, very nice. We're going to be taking a couple of snaps of the image. Oh yes, Richard, that's exactly what we had in mind. It's going to be good for every sensor made pretty well, from 1/4 inch size, 1/3 of an inch, and the 1/3 of an inch is the micro, and the DOB2 that we have, or any other brand such as AVS cameras, that's going to work on that because he's using 1/3 of an inch. 1/2 inch class is what as big as the 7 is. All of the Mallin cams use a 1/2 inch size. They are, I think, the finest chip and sensors. They are very sensitive. And of course, the new Attic and the new Starlight that they have with a 3/4 inch. And what we're going to come out with as well by Christmas time, I hope, it will cover up to 3/4 inch and up to an inch sensor size. Now, when we talk about inches, we are talking about diagonally measured. This is how a chip is measured. So it'll work from a 1/4 inch all the way up to 3/4 inch of a chip, and it's going to work very well on the Sky Raiders and the DS, as much as the SLP as well, and with the guider as well. That's going to improve your sensitivity by quite a lot, by 80%. So if our F ratio is down to F3 about from F10, you're talking about an increase of at least 80 to 85% more sensitive. That means you're back down on the exposure and you're going to get even as bright as an image as if you would be using anything else. Now, the scale of the image is going to be smaller, so what you're looking at, such as, for example, the N50 one that we're looking at here looks a lot smaller, but you got a wider field of view. When it's the case, it's more sensitive as well. As long as the camera takes C-mount and 1.25" barrel, you're good to go. It's going to come with, we're going to need to know what you're going to plan to use it on, obviously. As a secondary set of lens will be installed on the camera for the final reduction, and but you don't have to. It'll be more or less variable. And with this new focal reducer, you could change the lens configuration. No owner could do that. We recommend that you don't, because what we're going to do at the factory at the shop in Ottawa is when we're going to assemble those, they are going to be pre-assembled to give you the widest field of view and coma-free and also vignetting-free. The only lens that you're going to have to experiment with is the one that hooks up onto the camera. You don't have to have that lens. Earlier on when I did the test, I did not have that lens on until I brought 3 different configuration here and installed it on it, and it's working very, very, very well. This is not bad for a 8-inch, and we are taking a 30-second exposure here, so not too bad at all. The results are very, very good. Tomorrow night's supposed to be very nice. I'm going to be back, and tomorrow night what we're going to do is use the Sky Raider DSC and a DSM. We're going to try the exact same experiment, of course, and using the DSC. Tonight we're using an XT or an Extreme 428 with a 428 chip in it, and what we're going to do is repeat the exact same thing tomorrow night using the Sky Raider. We're probably going to test both of them, the Sky Raider DS series and the Sky Raider Guider. Excuse me. I swallowed the mosquitoes. Anyways, just about 11 o'clock now. Getting pretty humid outside, but darkness is here. I'm thinking to go on M13. I'd be so curious to see M13 or M92. Yeah, let me try this target. I'm going to go to M13. If the scope's going to find it, I hope it will. And we're going to go to M13 again, attempt to go on it.